celebrate Dadley.
Hello.
What?
I just remembered the one in charge of this.
Oh,
I am so sorry, Stealthy.
no.
This was not my intention. I mean,
How
not
dare you?
articulating my
How
words.
dare you, Brett?
Oh, you know.
Card man with trauma.
Yes.
Anyway,
That's a weird way to
Hi,
spell
everybody.
me backwards.
welcome to Strahd
wasn't
and
in the
Coffee, the game where I am the chaos coordinator, and it's a bold assumption that I have any control of what's happening here.
I will drink to that.
If you don't know what's going on, this is the game where these players willingly let me torture them for like 3 hours every other week. And long and short of it, we're playing Curse of Strahd, but my version of Curse of Strahd. And so welcome to the Mass Chaos. Given that this is a horror game, please pay attention to the parental rating. We are an adult channel where we discuss adult themes. And this is also a horror game where we will discuss elements that you see in horror. If things like, body horror or, jump scares and things like that freak you out, this is definitely not the game for you.
It's horror? I thought it was horror. Like, we're just a bunch of
You
horror.
did that last episode, but like,
I mean, that was you last episode, my dude.
That's me
but,
every episode, my dude.
That's you. So yeah, so this is that game. I am going to be, like I said, I'm going to be the chaos coordinator for this lovely group of players. Say hi, lovely players.
I Stealthy.
Bye.
And as such, but this is our wonderful game, and we do have some lovely words of. We don't have sponsors. This is
Are you
Dapperdies.
doing
We're not sponsored.
any tabletop noises?
No, I'm not doing any
Okay.
tabletop.
If you
I had
were,
to put my computer together this week, so
Yes.
that's not happening.
we are. Curse of Strahd is sponsored by the ANIPOD Discord server.
it's actually not
Heck
sponsored.
yeah.
It's not actually sponsored.
But
You
It's
can.
our-
No, do the bit.
it's our Discord server. We can
Well,
sponsor.
yeah,
it if
but
we
no,
want.
we're not actually not getting paid for it. And saying like you're actually sponsored by something not being sponsored is actually bad.
We're
There's a whole legal
sponsored by
aspect to it.
committing tax fraud.
Oh my god.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
The beliefs of Bradley is not the beliefs of the ANIPOD channel.
Ah,
Ow.
anyway, yes, we do have. I'm gonna do my version of the spiel, guys, because I feel like doing it this week. If you would like what's going on in this channel and like our other shows like Dapper D's, Inquisitions, and the various other random things that we do, please feel free to give us a follow. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free follow every month. Please give it to us because we do be broke. And it doesn't cost you anything because you're already paying for Amazon Prime. If you want to go ahead and give us a subscription anyway, we would love you for that. There is no expectation or obligation. We like that you enjoy our content and interact with us because it always helps us, no matter if you're interacting on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, the like. We love to see it. There's a link tree in the description if you would like to interact more with the cast that you see here. That link tree will take you over to our Discord where you can see things like my book club, memes posted by pretty much everybody here because we do be memeing all the time. Playlists in regards to our characters and campaign theming. I'm going to be making one for Strahd and Coffee, so everybody has the vibe soon. So that'll just be a whole general vibe. And other things you can also see mentions from for streams from our partners like Brett on his lovely channel and things like that. And it's just an all-around good time. That's it. That's my version of the spiel.
Give me a dollar.
Bradley wants $1.
And Stealthy wants hot chocolate. I want a
I want
dollar.
hot
Stealthy
chocolate.
wants hot chocolate.
I got
Dippy
hot
wants me to
chocolate.
shave my
plus
beard.
5 boost to stats.
Plus 5 boost of sarcasm is what that is.
Very applicable then.
You need to have chocolate to do that?
Huh?
Huh? Anyway.
Well, no, that's a boost provided by my dear husband. So that's trouble for y'all.
Oh.
By the way, before I put it away forever, this is art that I actually had commissioned of Judas back years and years ago. So you actually get a pretty good idea of what you're
He
working
looks
with.
younger than I imagine him in my head.
He was younger when I
Okay.
first made him.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I
So
will
there
give
you
an
go. I'm gonna put
inspiration
that
to
away.
my player who can sum up what happened last session.
We wanted to kill a shopkeeper, but didn't. Because he charged exorbitant prices for basic things, and he was an asshole. And we rose above the occasion of killing him, and then refused to travel. So Stealthy made us travel anyway in a 5-second time skip. And now we are at the camp with the witchy people. I forget their
The
name.
Vistani.
Vistani. Yeah, there we go.
also
Character
learned
beat. Oh, what?
Oh, I was just gonna say that we also y'all didn't kill the shopkeeper because Marlena yelled at you guys.
This is what I
out
was
in the
gonna say.
alley.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna kill him.
Uh,
Wasn't gonna kill
Brett had told me what Mew's plans were afterwards. But I digress on that. But we also learned about the taxes that are collected by the burgomasters, but are not actually collected by the lord of the land, Lord Strahd von Zarovich.
Who's that guy?
Strahd von
Yeah,
Karvik.
who we finally got the full name drop of that session, and then Dippy and I both, I think it was more like we did it in character, and then where we were like, he's a vampire, and then Stealthy was just like, you already knew this, actually.
You already
I
knew.
didn't know this.
Because I remember, like, I was like, oh my god, big brain moment for us, and then you were like, no, you already knew that, because
Yeah.
I was like,
Because of the letter on the trail. Yes.
Yep, that we all totally forgot about.
No, I think
didn't.
it was more
I
that
forgot
that
about it.
vampire was the vampire that we already knew about. Like, the
Yeah.
connection wasn't, oh, he's a vampire. It's, oh, he's the vampire that we're looking for, maybe. Like,
Are we looking for him?
well, we got the letter on the road that was like, my sister has been attacked by a vampire. Like, and this is the person that we're escorting now. And, like, yeah. So, yeah.
Ryder got laid.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
More importantly, Ryder found out that there is an old folklore tale of a silver dragon coming to save people, and now his ego is at an all-time high.
And
And
Mew
Mew is
discovers
his-
that
Oh, what?
and Mew discovered his tarot deck is in fact haunted.
Yes. And
Happy fun times, right?
Yeah.
Mew is Ryder's knight.
Yes.
Incredible.
Alrighty. Well, you all kind of sort of participated, so I'll give you one inspiration.
We all have to share one inspiration.
You all have to share one. No, you each get an inspiration.
Oh, Tank.
I'll have to share.
Brett had his turn with the inspiration already. Now it's mine.
That's my turn of the inspiration.
I only have. This is my first. I had no inspirations before. But Stealthy was being very gracious. Thank you.
I have 4. What are you guys doing?
I'm re-rolling.
Fair.
Alrighty. And with that interesting recap, we pick up as the party approaches. As you're walking through the woods, the road kind of gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. And as you're approaching, there's deep ruts in the earth. It's very evident that people are coming and going constantly. The canopy of the mist and the branches kind of suddenly pull back and gives way to black clouds that are starting to kind of roil above, giving an indication of maybe an approaching storm or weather. But as you look through this breaking of the trees, you see before you a clearing next to the river that as it kind of twists and bows out into a lake that's several hundred feet across. Sitting on the shoreline is 5 colorful round tents. They're each about 5 foot in diameter. And they're pitched outside of a ring of barrel-topped wagons. The largest tent kind of sits prominently next to the shoreline. And my notes. There's 8 or 10 horses, and there's a large fire in the center of the string of tents and wagons, as you can hear kind of a mournful accordion playing with a clash of several brightly clad figures sitting around the bonfire, singing and talking. It's this weird juxtaposition of this mournful accordion music and then all of these lively people around it that gives a sense of juxtaposing time of mournful music with lively people is interesting. It piques your interest.
Before we get much closer, Mew is gonna have to take a second to take a leak, and when he comes back, his bowler cap is returned to a top hat, and his coat is no longer the workman's coat. He's flipped it back over to be its regular colorful nonsense.
Very nice.
Keep a hold of your coin purses, friends.
You'd say this everywhere we go now.
As I like.
These hands are probably stickier than mine, Ryder, is all I have to say.
Ryder, like, coyly hands you his coin purse. It's like, do you mind? Thanks.
Not at all.
Trying to decide if Marlena would go back to her tiefling form or stay looking like Irina. For this. Ooh.
Have we been traveling with 2 Irinas the whole time?
No, she would look like Marlena.
Okay.
So they've been using makeup to make Irina look like Marlena, and then Marlena makes herself look like Irina.
Right.
Yes. And Ryder has this huge mustache for some reason.
Huge. It's bigger than it should be.
Mustache, glittery pink eyeshadow.
It still hasn't washed off. He's tried multiple times.
It's just glitter. You're gonna always find it everywhere now.
Yep.
So as you guys approach this encampment, what would you like to do?
I will look to the siblings.
Die.
I
can be
cast
arranged.
not here anymore.
Do either of you have any sort of relationship with this people? I know that they're kind of on the outskirts of your town, but before we go in there, I figure I'd ask you first.
Ismark kind of steps forward. No, outside of them occasionally coming in to visit the inn. No, I don't. Not really. They're mostly shunned by most people in all of the towns.
Yeah.
Are they going to have beef with you?
Personally, no, I have had very little interactions with them. I do not think that we will have issues. I try to keep people from harassing them too much.
Okay.
It does happen from time to time.
All right.
Sure.
Ooh, do we think
It
you'll
don't
see
happen to
your
me.
special lady, Ryder?
No, she stayed back in town.
Maybe she did.
They don't happen to have direct relations to those proprietors of the Blood on the Vine Inn, do they? No. Would that be a way to gain rapport with them?
There are several different bands of Vistani. For the most part, they all get along with each other fairly well. I do not know which band those 3 belong to. They seem to be on good terms with all of them. They are
Good
migratory
terms.
people.
Good terms with one being good terms with all is good enough, I guess.
We also have specific instructions that we need to do here. I'm sure that will be fine if we're just honest. It's hard to lie to people like this.
Again. I have questions for her.
Okay.
We should not sneak up on them. We should probably make ourselves...
Hello!
Actually, give me perception checks, guys.
I was about to say, it's just like,
Oh, I closed my sheet for some reason. My bad.
Why
You
would
said I
close
have
your
live
sheet?
dice. Why would I close my? Why would I need my sheet when I have?
so here's the funny thing. I never had my sheet open.
I always have my sheet open. I have a separate window tab just for ANIPOD. I actually have two of them.
26.
I
6.
5.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
5. And
26.
I don't like that you said it disappointed.
Perception
yes, I'm waiting on Dippy.
or investigation?
Perception.
It's a 13.
Disgrace.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you, Marlena, out of the corner of your eye, you do see movement. And you notice it's a couple of kids who have been following you guys in the woods. The rest of you do not see this.
I will look to Mew and I'll kind of give like a wink and a head nod, and then just like,
I mean, if you want to, you could try to spook them if you got any weird.
oh, I was thinking of sending in one of the guys.
Let's go in there. But
Ooh, actually, what I'll do is I will summon Shams to come out, and then I'll go, you know what to do, and then I'll like have him like send him off like around and like into the forest and stuff like that to sneak up on the kids.
Do you have Shams do anything in particular with the kids?
I mean, I actually don't know what he can really do that's like non-combat and stuff.
He does have the statistics of a pseudo dragon.
He does. I'm like trying to think. He does have a stealth skill that he can use, if needed.
Would you like Shams to try to sneak up on the kids?
Yes. That'll be fun. Okay, let me find my dice. I just had it and then I tossed it back in here. There we go. Okay. 15 for stealth.
Okay. What are you Are you just having Shams try to give the kids a jump scare?
Yeah, just a little, just kind of like sneak up and then like land on one of their shoulders, like kind of thing.
Yeah. So after as you approach this camp, the rest of you all of a sudden hear the squeal of a kid's like surprise scream, and then another kid start laughing at the other one. And all of this is very blatant for all of you to hear. As you see two kids dart across your path straight up to the wagons, with Shams kind of like playfully chasing them up to the wagon.
not bad, but when you accidentally kicked that stone into that log, I heard y'all. You gotta be a little more clever than that.
You hear more giggling as two other kids that you did not see chase after the ones that you saw.
Ooh.
To be young again.
Yeah.
It's not like you're
So
old,
with all
Mew.
of this commotion, you do see a couple of the adults at the campfire have turned to face you guys. You see one man and two women.
Marlena will wave.
We come in peace. Mew has
And we
cards. Oh,
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say, and we have pieces, and then I realized that might sound a little too gangster, and
fuck, I got a clock.
Way to really sell it, Ryder.
Mew has cards that we wish to deliver. Oh, that one's Mew. Shit, is this like a Fae thing? Should I not have told them your name?
It's fine.
Okay. He's Mew.
They're like me.
They're like
Yeah, so you see the man kind of smile, especially after seeing the kids who tried to play a prank on you get pranked back in return. Running past them and giggling, and you see him kind of beckoning you all and goes, come friends, come sit and have a warm meal by the fire. I'm sure you are
Please.
tired from your journey.
Oh man, it was a long and harrowing process. Let's tell you all
So,
about it.
yeah,
See,
when
there
we
was this
started
one
traveling.
thing. Yeah, it started many hours ago.
One of the women starts shoving bowls of soup into your hands.
She's just like,
One of them seems to be an older woman. She's probably in her mid to late 40s. And there's a slightly younger woman in her late 20s who's helping her as the older woman kind of goes, "You are all skin and bones. You must eat something.
there has
Please sit."
got to there has got to be some kind of fungus growing in Ryder's like stew mug at this
No!
point.
No, Marlena's been prestidigitating it every night.
Okay.
Every time she sees it,
clean
she
it.
prestidigitates it.
Cleaning it. Okay,
Um,
good.
Looking at the stew or giving it a sniff snuff, has it been spiked? Have they? Are they? It's
I
respectful
think-
if they have, but I'm just you gotta check.
It has you take a sniff and no, it is uh a stew. It smells of venison and it's got a red wine base in it.
Hmm.
That's good stuff.
They certainly know how to cook. Smells absolutely delicious. Um and there's like this rough unleavened bread that they serve with it. Um something that's easy to make on the move.
Quite
As
delectable.
they all welcome you, motion you to sit around the large fire.
We appreciate the your generosity, of course, but we've not just come here for bread, dance, and song. We actually have something that belongs to the matriarch of this camp, I would assume. And we'll gently take out the cards and fold them out.
Yes,
Judas
Mother,
looks at Ryder and goes, "We came here to dance."
I did. I don't know about you.
I would love to dance.
Mother Miva has been expecting you all. But she is currently indisposed at the moment. So if you uh, wish to sit and rest until she is available.
If that would not be too much trouble, and we can all help with any of the chores that the youngsters probably didn't finish.
Need some firewood moved or something? That's like slightly flexing.
Forgive me, friends. As he kind of motions to all of you, I have been remiss in my manners. I am Armand.
Hello.
Armand,
You can call me Judas.
meal. And then this is pointing to Ryder. Ryder, and then that I'm sure you
I look
recognize.
to Irina and like kind of do like a oh shit, whose name we using?
And pointing to Irina, who looks like Marlena. This is Marlena. We stumbled across them. Came here a couple days
Question,
ago.
kids, what was the roll for the disguise? Do you remember
22.
what you rolled? 22?
Yes.
It was never under 18. I remember that much. It was always over 18.
Yes. So, as Armand walks over and takes your hand, Marlena, and bows and goes, "Lady Irene, it is always a pleasure to see you." As he kisses your hand, and kind of like this suave way. His Mark kind of glares at the man, and then takes Irina's hand and says, "And you are madam," as he's asking for Irina's name. Do you introduce her as Marlena?
I already did. Like,
He already did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You already did?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he motions you all, calling for some quiet music and entertainment. Ryder, you've offered to move firewood.
Yeah. Like anything,
see-
like just big manly man work.
Yeah, definitely. The older woman says, "If you are, we could use a hand. If
Yeah.
you are willing." And she motions you over. There's several stacks of firewood. You can see some of the younger Vistani men, and young adolescent, like teenagers as well, chopping firewood. As she motions for you to bring the firewood over. There is a trail of young Vistani kids following you behind tents and wagons who like you're big, shiny, dragonborn. You are something of legend to them. So they're definitely curious about you and following you around.
Does Ryder have a tail?
Yes.
I imagine that the kids, like, when he went like this initially, like, I'm imagining the kids immediately, like, latching onto biceps. Like,
Tell me
like,
why.
the
Tell me
hanging toe.
why Mew asked if Ryder had a tail, and the autocomplete in my head was not for long. It's like, why?
It'll go back, it's fine. It's fine.
I was gonna say, canonically, right now, can we establish if my tail would grow back or not?
Well, no, because you're
Like a
dragon,
lizard?
not a lizard born. There is a lizard folk. There is.
You're not a lizard folk.
lizard.
Be nice to my tail, please.
You know, now that you say it,
Ow!
Will it drop a boss weapon if it gets cut off?
Oh my god.
You'll never know.
yeah. So
Tale of the
there's
Silver Rider.
if you do the arm flex again and you allow the kids to grab on, they definitely will.
Oh yeah.
Especially like if you're like to the kids, they're definitely.
What are they like
if they're-
dangling and swinging
If they're
from
following
him? Like,
behind me while I'm carrying the firewood, I am like swishing my tail as much as possible, letting them like jump rope and whatnot, like while I'm just walking. Like,
Yeah, definitely. Kids are having a good time. There is one little girl who's like watching Judas because she's like fascinated by how yellow he is.
as he's just kind of been standing there. He's just kind of been standing there, like,
Hey, Judas.
She's
what's
got to
the
be
word?
like 6 or 7.
Bemused? Not bemused, but like,
Muse is a good word for it.
like, as he's just like watching Ryder, like, and then here's Mew, like,
Hey, Judas. You want to make these kids life for the rest of their life? Do a little bit of your. You'll make their year.
well, he like cracks his knuckles and he's like, I might still have one of the old. He thinks about the word cons and then says one of the old tricks up the sleeves. He kind of like, Judas will try. Keyword try. To do simple sleight of hand magic for some of the kids, like at least the one that has been befixed by my yellowness. And he'll just kind of like he goes from 7'1" standing to like 3'10" sitting, like on the ground. He'll just like cross his legs and he will like take a coin out of his coin purse, just like also double check, like tapping and checking and making sure it's there, obviously. But he takes a coin out of the coin purse and he's gonna do like a simple he's gonna do like a little coin roll in his hands and just kind of like flick it from one hand to the other and catch it a couple of times, and then he'll flick it and reveal that it's not there. Flick it to reveal that it's not in that hand, not in this hand. It rolls. It like stays in the palmed position. Go behind the ear of the girl who is affixed by her, and just like pull it out. But when he pulls out the coin, it has gone from a silver coin to a gold coin. Just like.
All right, roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah, I was hoping that performance would get involved in that as well.
I will give him a
Guidance.
bardic inspiration by saying you should have bedazzled the kids a little bit.
Absolutely.
Send my guidance.
What do you mean? I can still use guidance on this.
It's a d6.
That's not bad. That's not bad to start. Your bardic inspiration is a d6. I have my casino
Yes.
d6s.
I believe so.
Okay, that's 14 on the d20, 1 on the bardic inspiration. You said you did or did not give Judas guidance?
I realized that I probably shouldn't if I'm posing as Irina in front of people.
True. That's also very true. So that's sleight of hand is 16 total. If it's a performance check, it's 17, which isn't much better, but it's 1 better. So, like, obviously the sleight of hand is the more important for, like, the actual sleight of hand magic tricks. I said it out loud, but, like, part of it is that, like, he looks at them and he's just like, Tales tell that there aren't too many people who can do magic around here. And he like reveals the double hand, and he's like, but really, it's all just takes the coin out from behind the ear, fun and games, and he will like flip it around, and on the quick flip, it disappears from his hand again. But he'll like ask the kid to tap his hand to open it, like gesture it out like an open hand.
Okay. She giggles. Little hands kind of come up and giggle, and she goes, "That's not how you do it." As she holds her hand out for the coin.
I open my hand. The coin is not in this hand, but he takes it out of the pocket where he put it, and just looks at it, and is like, it better be something that I haven't
He
seen
looks
before.
you directly in the eye. And I need you to make a
Overreach
wisdom
check.
save, please.
A wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be so
It's a good thing I have
interesting.
+4 to those. It's a really good thing I have +4 to those, because that is a 13 again. That's a 17 total on a wisdom save.
As she looks you in your eye for the brief moment, you feel a compulsion to give her both the gold coin and the silver coin.
For a brief moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that was 17 enough to overcome this compulsion?
Yes.
Okay.
You do overcome it, but you do feel the compulsion.
Yeah. As I begin to hand them over to her, just like the slightest hand movement, and then I like snap it back like into my hand. I snap it back into my hand, and I say, it's not that easy to pull one over on me. And he will slide them back into his pocket and pull out a wooden nickel. Just a little pocket trinket that he would have for like an actual con. It would go from a gold coin and a silver coin to one like play coin, like a wooden nickel or whatever. And he will flip that around in his hand a little and say, show me a trick, and plunk it into her hand openly. Like,
she does grin, knowing that she was caught, and takes the wooden nickel, and does very similar.
keeping a
to what
hand like over my valuables, like as I like cross my arms watching and observing, one hand it goes directly into the robe and onto my coin purse to like just keep a hand on it.
She does do the same exact trick that you just did. Only the wooden nickel becomes a gold coin. And
Can I do an investigation on her trick to see if I can see if it's the same technique?
You can certainly
like-
try.
Fuck. It's a +7 investigation, but I got a 5, so that's 12.
You cannot tell how she did it. You know that she did almost the exact same trick as you, but this little child did it 20 times better than you.
Right. So yeah, and I watch that happen, and I just look, and it turns from wood to gold in her hand, and I'm just like, say, a prodigy.
And then she does it again. Only this time she hands you a yellow flower.
And hands it over, and I just
And
take a look
she
at
goes,
it.
You need practice.
Oh,
You could go a lifetime and never have enough practice, young one.
That is unfortunately true.
And I will take the flower and a funny thing about Judas's horns, they are very smooth. Like they are like antler smooth. Almost. He will take it and kind of like tuck it into the hole where the horn goes through his hat so that the stem will stick out like away from the horn and up above the hat. And it seems wedged by very little material, but it's there. It's wedged there. And I look at her and I go, seems that my amusements are below your caliber around here. I will gladly depose my time to those who know greater than me. And there is genuinely like a little grin that has developed on his face when he got handed the flower when she said, "You need practice." He started to grin like in a moment of fuck, this little girl just schooled me in a trick that I've been doing for 15 years. Like it's and I was just like, a thought crosses his mind. The thought is, for any of the Vistani who happen to be reading our thoughts in this moment, the thought is you ought to show me how to do that later. But he declines to say that and just holds a hand up, saying what he said before: "I depose my time to those who know much greater than me." And we'll look at the girl and just smile. If she allows it, he will reach out for like a little pat on the head.
She allows it. And then
just
she goes very, very little kid way. Just, it's okay if you're not good. You're yellow. That makes up for it. That's my favorite color.
What's your name, little one?
She like kind of looks to you, Mew, and kind of looks you up and down, very unimpressed because you are not yellow.
No, I'm not.
She said, "You're kind of boring, actually."
You're kind of boring, actually. My name's Layla.
Layla. It's a lovely name. I would like to get my friend's wooden nickel back. If you'd be willing to play a little game, and we will pull out 3 little cups and pull out a stone and put it down like on a board.
I lean over to Mew as he starts pulling out the cups, and I'm like, "She just schooled me in a trick that I've been doing for 20 years. Be fucking careful." And I like back away, knowing full well that she probably heard me at that volume level, and I step back having already said my piece.
If you win, I will give you a gold piece, the one he would have given you. I will do a similar trick they both did and pull out a coin. But if I win, I would just like the wooden coin back, if that's okay.
You see the little kid brain work just. Okay.
But to make this fair, I'll take off my hat. He takes off his hat, and the cherry petal hair color kind of sticks out as he puts his hat down. Shall we?
She plops her little self down in front of your board.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to play a carnival game that has bewildered many a child. And many adults as well. He was made a fortune and lost a fortune playing this game.
Alright. Describe what you're doing exactly.
I'm doing the game where I have 3 cups and there's a stone or something in the middle. I'm switching around, throwing
the
the
3
stone
shell
in.
Monty.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I am going to make the stone disappear, then reappear in different cups to try and trick her.
Okay. You doing sleight of hand?
The sleight of hand, yes. Wearing my gloves of thievery.
Yay. Go for it. Give me a sleight of hand roll.
30. This gloves of thievery give me a +5. To my already plus 10 sleight of hand.
Yeah, you see her as she is able to follow you for quite a minute, and then she blinks, and then she's like, for a long time, like you're getting concerned. Maybe she's like, damn, this little kid actually is pretty good. And then in 1 second, she kind of goes, and then she blinks and loses track of it.
Bless you.
How fair I sneezed.
Mew then tries to 3-shell Monty the kid.
With games of chance like this, my dear, or little tricks, you got to keep your eyes on regardless if you sneeze.
Fine. She just kind of looks at the cup at the cups really hard. And she picks the one on the left, on the far left.
He pulls it up, and instead of the stone, it is a little, like, origami crane. Oh. But I guess you can keep this prize, but I'd like the wooden coin back, please.
Her eyes kind of grow real big at the side of the crane. She goes, okay, and she digs the wooden coin out of the pocket and hands it to you, and like quickly snatches the crane up and then runs off to the other kids where they're like following Ryder, going, look what I got.
Giving
Never
people
thought of
kids
actually-
in the grove.
I never thought of actually giving prizes to the little kiddies, though. That's
Oh, that's how you get the parents to spend the most money in these sort of things.
yeah,
He
that's
flicks the
very
coin
fair.
back to you.
As I like take it, and I'm just like, I was willing to part with this, but I appreciate that, Mew. And I like stick that back in my pocket. My hand, of course, in the cross position, being on my coin purse the whole time.
We're in a
And
land
he-
where we need to keep our parts of ourselves to make sure that we remember what we're doing here. It's something simple, but later on, you might miss that. As he puts the coins into his little box or pack.
The tiniest part of him goes, but I'm gonna learn locate object, so it doesn't matter. So I can go, so I can find places that we've been, or people that we need to find. But he foregoes saying that, and it's just like puts it back in the robe, and it's just like
The matron comes around again with another helping of stew as she goes, well, you are all more kind than most travelers who come across our camp.
it seems to be a running theme. This place is so, forgive the wording, desolate. Not a lot of happiness going around in droves out here, and frankly, after a little bit of traveling, I could tell possibly a little bit why, but glad to see that there is liveliness and nature in this camp, more so than we have seen thus far. The little ones especially, they're, you know, fun. And he says that with, like, the grin from before was genuine. This grin is, like, plastered on his face, like, fun.
I grew up in a camp similar to this one. You got to be nice to the kids, otherwise you'll end up wake up with nothing. I know because I was one of the kids that stole everything from someone.
I look
She
at
gives
Mew and
you
I'm just like,
a wry grin. He goes, you are not wrong, especially if you were to upset the kids. They're precocious is the word that I will use.
It's a nice way of saying rat bastards, I suppose.
I kind of like tap the flower in the hat, and I'm just like, glad that I'm one of their favorite colors at least.
But
It's okay,
I
Mew.
will say that
Not everyone-
us Vistani are unusually blessed in this world.
Well, we are glad to be recipients of such blessings in this case.
And she moves around to refill everybody else's bowl. Ryder, she's got like a massive bowl. Like everybody else has like normal portion size. Like she gives you like like a very good size after you've moved all this
Like the
far.
salad bowl size, like
Yeah, salad bowl size and like a whole loaf of bread to
It's like,
yourself.
Oh, this won't fit in my mug.
chug, chug,
Yeah,
chug.
I-
You
She
start
in
counting
the
with the
very
kids.
grandmotherly way, like pats your cheek and goes, "You need all the fuel that you can get."
Yeah, Oh my god, I miss home so much. Thanks. And like Ryder sincerely not ready for this, like tears welling in his eyes. He's just, oh thank you, like sitting down by the fire with the big fucking bowl.
Mew isn't. Well, I wasn't kidding. Mew starts chanting chug and tries to help the kids convince Ryder to chug this huge ass thing of soup.
oh my god.
The kids easily join in. They're all the kids are around you, right? Are going chug, chug,
Ryder,
chug.
very, very cartoonish, very exaggerated, like goes to sip and then like, oh, that's really hot. And then as much as like as in full view as many kids as possible, he lets out just a little bit of his ice breath over the soup.
Oh, you hear all of the
fun.
kids. At first, it's a chorus of laughter. Then, as soon as you start doing that, all the kids are like, "Oh,
And then I chug the thing.
I gifted another inspiration to Ryder as when I started chanting chug, so he doesn't vomit all these poor children.
So
You do see the
Remarkable.
older Vistani man. He comes and sits next to all of you and goes, "So what?
You just
I know Madame Eva
prestidigitates
said
Ryder
that she was
clean.
expecting all of you, but what exactly brings you all to our lovely home?"
Well, a little bit of traveling. We're just passing through, trying to get on our way to
Valaki.
Valaki. Yes, thank you. I knew that. And
Thank you, my lady.
and we just took a look at the area and did not really find any too many safe havens along the way. So we hope
Well, there are
that
not many, but
Well.
we Vistani know.
well, if you have any suggestions for our next stop when we get going tomorrow, we'd be more than happy to.
I believe we should be able to get there before sunset. This is kind of
To
the
the
midway
town that
point.
we're trying to get to. We should be able to get to Valaki before sunset if we set off first thing tomorrow. Oh, well, then never mind. But if you did know of somewhere along the way, but just in case of
Well-
emergencies.
Not somewhere that you can stop along the way, but more somewhere that you should avoid.
Oh, that will be just as helpful, please.
There is an old windmill on the road between here and Valaki. You should avoid it at all costs. There are several bad omens, bad spirits that you should not risk angering.
Good to know. Thank you.
I'm really glad you said that because if I saw a windmill, I'd definitely be like, oh my god, can we go check that out?
Avoid old wooden mill.
Hold on. Have you never seen a windmill before?
Never. No.
Oh, right. City kid. I
Yeah.
forgot.
No, yeah.
I know what a windmill looks like, but only because I read about them in books.
I know what a windmill looks like because I've dreamed of seeing one.
Right. 2 city slickers with me. I am so sorry.
In that case, you should keep them. You should definitely stay to the roads. Keep them out of the woods.
Do my
It
best.
is not unless you are experienced woodsman. I would not recommend it. Besides the wolves, there are werewolves and ghosts and rather an angry set of druids of late.
Good to know. Is there anything you all have been very hospitable, and we have things for the matriarch, of course. But is there anything we can help all of you with? Ryder offered to help with obviously the wood, and thank you for assisting them with that, Ryder.
What are you thinking? It's fine.
I'm just happy that you're helping.
It's nothing new.
That's true. But is there anything else that we can do for you?
And the answer to that question will come after this short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Strahd and Coffee Chapter 2 after this.
Well,
Transition.
Just anyway.
No, this is Strahd and Coffee,
That
but
was
I
like a
have-
solid 10 seconds. Yeah, we actually
know.
transitioned. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry, I normally give way more warnings.
So our party is being thoroughly entertained by the Vistani and their people. What is Marlena doing right now?
Very
Dying.
uncomfortable right now. Dying inside. No,
Dude.
she's feeling very stifled currently, having to pose as Irina. And she is just like kind of eating her soup, having dunking the bread in, just smiling and like following along with the conversation, participating lightly as necessary. But she so much wants to like show the kids some magic and like have fun and like just like shed this like pre-made form that's not herself. Like she feels very stifled.
As the matron comes around and refills your soup bowl, for you, as she
God,
leans
we've
forward
had
and she
so many
goes,
bowls of soup.
you're all of you need more food according to her.
Fair.
As she leans forward and she goes, my dear, if you are not very comfortable, you should relax. As she kind of looks you in your eye meaningfully.
Oh,
I fear for the safety of my troop if I let loose too much, men.
Then
She
perhaps another
says
shape.
with an equally meaningful look.
you
As she
just missed what she
arches
said.
an eyebrow. Then perhaps another shape.
Then have another what?
Then perhaps another shape.
Perhaps another shape.
Yes. Actually, that does. Catching her, she'll like kind of like nod and then go. Do you have like an outhouse or like a restroom of some kind that I could freshen up at?
If you're looking to change your clothes, then you're more than welcome. As she points to one of the smaller tents, to use my tent and the mirror inside.
I would love that. Thank you so much. And then she'll kind of like put a
Careful,
hand
look in
on
that fucking mirror. Don't actually look in that
but
mirror.
she'll let one of the guys know, and then she'll whisper to Irina her plan, just to let her know. And then, let's see, what form? Do I do a new form that you guys haven't seen, or do I just do like...
You could be that tiefling again. No.
I mean,
Or
if,
that other.
That one
Sorry,
tiefling.
that tiefling. The one you were a tiefling to start this, actually. So never mind.
which
You could be
I
yourself.
could do the Genasi.
which guy would you want?
Nice
would you
try.
let go? Would you no? Because if we're in this camp, Irina can change. You guys can switch back to your normal selves. Like just go into the tent, switch outfits real quick, and then come back.
True, but she would have to do a lot more than just like switch outfits. Like she'd have to take off her makeup,
Yeah.
like undo her hair. Like there's like a whole like Marlena is a lot of accessories that she would have to take off.
There's a small part of me that wonders why they don't just both go around looking like Lady Irina. I mean, what are they gonna do? Take both of them? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Then why are we even bothering with having? Then why are we even bothering with Marlena dressing up as Irina anyway?
We
Like-
we made this plan. We're sticking with the plan. I don't know anymore.
Let there be two Marlenas or two Irinas, because having swapping places is just as bad as having going about with nothing at all.
The reason why I thought it'd be smart to switch them, I'm sure we probably step aside to have this conversation because there's no way we're having it in front of all these people.
No, this is yeah.
No, yeah, this is also partially not a conversation that is being had out
Yeah.
loud at the
Okay.
camp. Like, this is also just like Judas positing. This is like half over table, half on table.
Gotcha.
Like, this is like
This
Judas
was on the
talking to
walk.
Dippy. This is like Judas. This is it's on the walk. It's on the walk.
Yeah.
It's on the
That was a
walk.
stupid plan, guys.
The logic is that if they capture Marlena, with all due respect to my lady, she does have holier magic, so which might be able to repel certain things that you most likely could not. Giving us a better opportunity to aid you, and also Marlena has a better chance of defending herself.
She just Irina would nod her head in conclusion, and Ismark's just like, I hate this whole plan. I hate moving her. I hate like
Yeah,
Ismark's just
Irina
like
doesn't.
fucking hate this shit.
Irina never wanted to do this in the first place.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so Marlena, as you step into the tent, you do see again, this is all the older woman's tent is rich fabrics of reds, purples, blues, um, soft and luxurious to the touch. Very different from what you experienced at the inn. Surprisingly, this is an oval mirror, complete uncracked
Like a
glass,
body mirror.
perfect. Yeah, like a body mirror. Something this would be very difficult to transport, and the fact that it's been transported, obviously unbroken, is impressive.
The mirror of Erised.
I was thinking the same thing. She would just kind of like admire the mirror because she probably hasn't looked at a mirror since we've gotten there. Unless there are some like small ones in the room, but like she hasn't seen one this size in a while. And she will kind of doff the armor and like like the clothes and things like that. And she brought her carpet bag in with her. And she will get into the form that she actually ended up yelling at you guys in the alleyway. Which is a Genasi type form. It's a Earth Genasi. So she has much darker, earthy toned skin. She also so she'll don that and she'll kind of do like a twirl or something like that, and she'll leave like a thank you note like on the mirror or like on like the furniture or something like that. Like she'll just do that and she'll just and then she'll like go out.
You
Yeah.
go to put it, I was about to say, you go
you-
to put the note on the mirror and your hand just passes entirely through the mirror.
Yo, that
As you kind of look around again, this woman's tent, you do see she's definitely a wealthy Vistani. You see several jewelry pieces kind of set out on her boudoir, and definitely some chests that have some interesting looking. They're definitely look very weighty.
she will actually kind of seeing that collection of like jewelry and stuff. She'll actually go through her little like kind of jewelry purse that she has, like her accessories and stuff, and she will take out a ring, a silver ring that has it looks like a flower, but all of the petals are like abalone shells. Or like chips of like abalone shells, and she'll take that and she'll kind of just like give a little prayer and like give a little like goodbye kiss, and she'll put it in like her trinket dish, as like a thank you. And fun fact, that is an actual real ring that I have in the other room.
Nice.
But yeah, so she'll do that and she'll come out in the Genasi form. The pick crew that I have is in the player notes section if you guys wanted to refresh on that. Because it was either that, two different boring human forms in her opinion, no offense, Mew, or
I'm taken.
a trident form that she has that is something that she will, if she plays with the kids, she'll show him off and it'll be really funny.
Yeah, so as you come back, the woman just kind of nods approvingly, now that you look far more comfortable.
As soon as Mew sees you, he puts on a very warm smile and gently waves Irina to go into the tent. Say, "You need to change back to yourself now because we don't know how many eyes Lord of this land has, and now it appears that one of us can shapeshift. We have to be careful."
Unless someone's watching me.
We're in. Gestures to the woods that we're out and about in.
I did it in the privacy of a tent, so you're the pervert and the spy here.
I love that this
Sorry,
version
this
of
form is a
Marlena.
little-
I love that this version of Marlena sounds like Jester. It's just it's great.
So,
Here's the joke. She's just reskin Jester.
um, and me will give Irina the proper instruments to uh, take off her disguise.
Doff.
Yeah, she does. She steps away, and she's very happy to get into her own skin
Mm-hmm.
once more as well. She appreciates the sacrifice that you're making,
It's so
Marlena,
expensive.
but she does think that it's a little silly what you guys are doing. But she will do it anyway to keep her brother happy and you all happy.
Okay, well, if he hates the plan, we gotta toss the plan at this point because there's only one more day, and it's gonna be really weird to be like, she needs shelter, not me, her, she, her, and
Yeah.
So as you all get comfortable, the sun is setting slower and lower as time goes on. You do see one of the gentlemen gathers all of the Vistani kids to him as he starts telling a story. Um,
Oh, that's perfect. I was gonna make a suggestion for something else that Judas would do, and you're leading right into it. Perfect.
oh, what were you? What was Judas going to start telling a story?
Judas was gonna try to tell a story in a very specific way, and just hopefully a performative way. But no, you go ahead with yours first, and I'll see what Judas does after that.
Yeah, so he gathers the children around and starts the story as he gets the kids all excited. And you do notice there's some little minor illusions coming from his fingers and everything as he tells the story.
Ryder sits with the kids.
Marlena. I was just about to say Marlena does the exact
there's like
same.
there's a kid like on your shoulder, like one of the littlest kids has like climbed up you onto the shoulders, and like you
Perfectly
got a
fine.
couple other just like hanging off you.
I like to imagine like semicircle, like storyteller, semicircle, another semicircle behind the semicircle of kids with the adults, like or
Yeah.
at least the visiting adults. And
Me would actually ask if you could pick up the accordion and give it a try.
Yeah, definitely it's a
Bold,
younger
sir,
man
bold.
playing the accordion. He happily hands it off to you. He's amused to see what you can do with it.
Thank you.
how many days have you played the accordion in your life, Mew?
After this, about 7.5 seconds.
You can give me a performance check with that.
You got it.
Guidance.
Disadvantage?
Guidance.
Okay, thank you.
Is it no? Is it at disadvantage or no?
Well, that was a natural 20.
Oh Jesus.
So, and with guidance, that's a total of 31. Thank you, my dear.
Oh my god!
You know what?
The young man looks genuinely impressed that you're able to start playing this accordion very well. I mean, you're familiar with instruments and whatnot. Like this is
Sure, because an accordion is any old instrument.
I was
you
about
know?
to say that's like going from a harmonica to a grand piano with one check. Like you went from basically nothing to an accordion in
He is
one.
also doing a very stylish polka jig to go along with it.
Natural 20.
so as this happens, those who are listening to the story, Ryder, this man starts. Many years ago, there was a mighty wizard who came to this land, and I remember him. He's an older Vistani man. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you are standing now. A very charismatic man he was, and he thought that he could rally the people of Barovia against the devil Strahd. He stirred them up with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle in mass. And when the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror, and few stood the ground ever to be seen again. And between the wizard and the vampire, a great battle was had. Spells were cast at each other that shook the very mountain of itself. and you could feel it here in your feet below, as lightnings
As you say that,
flashed back and forth, and
I was gonna
colors
say,
of
as you say
spells.
that, prestidigitation, I'll use that to kind of like make the ground rumble a little bit.
Yeah, as you start doing that, he starts his prestidigitation, little flashes of like purple and red and of magic. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet, by his magic, he survived. And even as lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and he again stood his ground. But the devil's Strahd fell upon him, and the wizard's magic could not save him. I saw him fall, be thrown 1,000 feet to his death. And as I climbed down to search the river for the wizard's body, to see if he had anything of value, the river had already spirited him away, with no signs that he had ever been there. And even now, it said that if you are near the great mountain, he walks restlessly this way and that, madly muttering to himself. As he just kind of like...
This is either going to be a really stupid idea or a really funny idea. Judas will try and in the middle of the story to step back away from the group and like silhouette himself as the description that this man gave of the wizard, basically trying to be like the uncle like who dresses up in the costume at the end of the scary story and like jumps out and gives a spook to the kids, but fully just in silhouette. The only thing making his eyes with prestidigitation, actually, with dancing lights would shower him in light. I was gonna say, actually, I don't know that it specifically says that. I think the size of the lights, torch-sized lights. Yeah, so no. I was gonna say, he will make his eyes. Himself silhouetted and his eyes glow like a red in the just in the darkness, and a thaumaturgy shortly after that will like make a lightning crack behind the group, flashing enough light to like show off the silhouette, just to see if that gives like the spook, like the scary story finale spook.
Yeah, that goes off, and all of the kids like jump and squeal and scream as the older man kind of starts laughing and cackling.
As does Judas.
Off all of you.
What would you want Ryder to roll to see if he is scared and or convinced by this?
Make
Roll the shit yourself.
make an intelligence save.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there will be something bad if he fails this, so...
Oh, that's an... What?
I rolled a
What do you mean there will be something bad? What do you mean there will be something bad if he fails?
The second the kid on his shoulder screams, he's gonna whip around and throw his silvered spear.
Oh my god, no!
Ryder is a fight or flight being. Like... We don't have to do PC on PC stuff. It's not like we could just say I whip it.
No. I love this. Hold on a second.
What is
Ryder?
Yeah.
What is the attack for the spear?
I wanted to hear what Stealthy had to say first.
So I want Judas, I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw. Ryder, I would like you to make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's a...
I thought you were going to say natural 1.
14.
Oh.
14. So with that, can I literally just see the spear coming and like like catch it out in front of me?
Is how quick can you go? Oh fuck.
Or like even reactively, just like I see Ryder whip around, just like shit, and I like drop down underneath it, but like my hand instinctively goes up and as it's like halfway over me, I catch it, just so it doesn't get like lost in the darkness.
Sorry.
Catch it with your tail.
You got me. You,
As I just like bring the spear down and I
Right.
just like step into the light and like reveal, that like he kind of fluffled out his cloak of protection to be like just the cape silhouette and this cloak that he's been wearing this whole time and kind of like but also he like holds the spear and just looks at Ryder and is just like,
my bad.
appreciate that you're on your toes, and will hand him the handle end of the spear,
Thanks.
holding the spearhead in his hand out towards Ryder. Yeah.
All of the kids start giggling at you, Ryder, that you're this big, strong dragon who got scared.
Yeah.
And they find it really amusing as the older man waves all of them off. And behind all of you, as you're all congregating on what just happened, you hear Madame Eva approach from all of you from behind. Well,
Boss music comes on.
I'm glad to see that all of you are enjoying yourselves.
And we would be more than happy for you to join us, Madam Eva. As he kind of like dusts himself off and is just like,
I will give the accordion back to the young man. That was fun, thank you.
As Marlena hears her and turns around, she will go into her like kind of natural tiefling form that she usually does, just kind of like in a little whoosh.
because that's the one that
Yeah, her favorite one, her green one. And she'll just go, Madam Eva, you're available, because I don't know if you were asleep. I didn't want to say that you're awake or anything.
I have many things that I must tend to. But
So available.
I am free now. I am glad that you've all found this camp easily and to your liking.
It is so much fun here.
Not many would say so, as she looks pointedly to Ismark. And the entire time, this man's been just kind of stiff, keeping to himself. Just, I am uncomfy.
I cast loosen the fuck up, bro.
I believe it's called Grease.
I was gonna say whiskey.
Whiskey.
What is whistle? Mew would approach Mother Eva and plant a kiss on her hand if she's willing to let him, and if not, he will just gently bow and say, I do believe these are yours, as he hands her the cards. Very
She-
respectfully.
Takes them in her hand, and she looks at all of you. I am glad that you have found what is mine. And I do think I owe you something in return. If you will please follow. She gestures to the large tent that is pitched by the lake. I would be more than happy to lend my assistance.
Oh, okay.
The hospitality here has been very gracious, but we are...
As Ismark and Irina move to follow, she stops them and goes, Unfortunately, my lord and lady, this is not for you. But please do not let that stop you from enjoying the luxuries that my family can afford.
Mr. Ryder,
Yeah.
could you get your little frog friend out here to make sure everything goes all right while we're away?
Oh, yeah. Whatever kid was on my shoulder, or I guess whatever child is closest. I hold out Sticker and I go, he is really good at watching. Can you just, and I plop Sticker right on the kid's head. Can you just let him hang out here?
And like you plop it on the kid's head, and the kid tries really hard to like look up at Sticker. And the little boy goes, "Okay, yeah, I got it. I got." And he like clamps his hands down onto Sticker as he runs off and goes, "I got the frog."
There you go. All right, yeah.
before Irina leaves, or before we leave away from Irina, I go up to her and I'm just like, put a hand to her forehead, and I was like, sorry, I didn't think about this before. Ping! Like a little porn, just like will go through her body as I cast Arcanist's magic aura on her. And I will use both False Aura and Mask to change how the target appears to spells such as Detect Magic and how they appear to spells such as Divine Sense or Symbols. And she will appear as a non-magical creature, or her magical aura, if she has any, will be suppressed. Basically down to nothing, so that like she can't be detected, and her creature type will change from human to undead, so that she will appear as an undead to any spells that detect such a thing.
Okay, interesting.
Neat.
Yeah, you choose a creature type, and other spells and magical effects treat the target as if it were a creature of that type or of that alignment. So,
Okay.
Technically, if someone's trying to detect her by like, interesting.
by
okay.
just detecting humans, then she will not appear as a human. She will appear as an undead.
Does that include like supernatural senses, like a werewolf, like trying to smell out like fresh meat or whatever? Or
Yes. You choose a creature type, and other spells and magical effects treat the target as if it were a creature of that type or of that alignment.
Interesting.
And that lasts for 24 hours with no concentration. And it's just a second level spell slot, which I had plenty of at the start of the day, and I have not used a single one up till this point. And I just, like, as that energy kind of radiates down her body, she'll feel a little colder. She'll feel, like, a little less vivacious or vibrant, but she will still feel like herself. And Judas will look at her and just go, I don't know what this land has to offer in terms of finding people like you, but I just made it a lot harder for them. Like a tap on the shoulder, and then turn and start to follow Madame Eva.
Kind of similar to the rest of the party. Marlena will summon Shams and have him just kind of be like, it's just like, you know what to do. Please watch out for them. And then have him kind of like, he's soft and he's fluffy and he, like, it's just like, if you want to pet him, like, you totally can just ask him, but also, how far away about is this tent from where they are sitting?
It's really simple. It's rather close. I mean, it's not too far from the main cadre of tents. Let me just.
Yeah, I have that warding bond on still, so that's 60 feet from my
Should
target.
be fine.
If you're not worried about it, I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to ask just in case.
Yeah, you should be good. I've got the problem of fixing my computer. Nothing is where I want it.
The worst.
Irina, you have a computer?
I cast computer.
I cast Gmail.
I cast Reddit user.
Oh no!
I should have provided this earlier. This is a map of the encampment.
I cast Excel spreadsheet.
No, why would we need a battle map for this though, Stealthy? This seems a little aggressive, don't you think?
So there's pretty much a map for everything in Curse of Strahd. It
yes.
doesn't matter if
Interesting.
you're
There you
battling
go.
there or not. There's a map of
Interesting.
everything.
Cool. No, it's just a
Interesting.
visualization. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
When I say like I need just brief above board above character. When I say that for a new DM, I can see how Curse of Strahd is really overwhelming because they give you pretty much everything that you need to RP and to learn how to RP in Curse of Strahd. Like this is the module. Like if you want to learn how to RP as a DM, Curse of Strahd's got you covered. They provide literally everything that you need to know if you want to learn how to RP as a DM.
Yeah.
Because every NPC has like at least minimally a paragraph of shit for you to work with. If not more. So so when I say like no, I just got a map for like almost everything, I do. Anyway, going into Madame Eva's tent, it, like I said, by far is the largest tent that is there. She's got a brazier burning in the central area. Um, its flames are actually for my magic users. You feel as you enter the tent, they're magical, giving like this reddish glow. There's no smoke
Something like a
coming from
continual
coming
flame.
yeah, coming from this brazier, providing a lovely, comforting glow across the interior of this tent.
Judas learned
Off,
that spell, but then realized that he needs like 50 gold worth of ruby dust in order to make it work. And it's like, that's not happening.
yeah,
That's the worst.
you can see she has a table set up. Um, it's low. It's covered in a rich, crushed black velvet cloth. It's very fine with gold embroidery on the edges. There's also a crystal ball on the table that seems to flash with light internally. Um, as Madame Eva goes to sit, um, and she goes to sit at this low table. You can hear her joints pop as she sits down and then looks to all of you. And for a moment, she doesn't seem kind of like a withered old crone. She seems almost like a queen sitting on her throne for a minute, and then the visage returns as she looks at all of you and goes, "Well, it seems that you've already had interesting adventures since your unique arrival to this land."
Yeah,
Nice.
the only problem we've really had was with the shopkeeper in the town. Like,
I mean,
Everyone
you
else
didn't
has
run
just
in.
been-
You didn't kill a vampire.
well,
These last
that could
48
be,
hours have been very interesting. Yes, Madam Eva. May
that
I?
could be, neither here nor there,
He was
I
there and
request to
scared.
sit in front of her.
I love that Judas literally wasn't around to fight the first vampire, so he
weren't.
is still not experienced
Or
the
deal
terror
with
of
the other
land.
one.
Or
Yeah.
deal with the other one. Yeah. No, so Judas still hasn't experienced the terror of this land, not yet at least, and is
I mean,
peachy keen otherwise.
you face the economical struggle of this town, which is technically probably even a worse fear
Yeah,
than the vampires.
yeah, pretty much. Unchecked competition is a bitch.
Anyway, subscribe to our YouTube and our.
I want $1.
For free.
He wants $1. She
Dadley
looks at all
wants
of you and
$1.
goes, "So tell me, what is the thing that has so far struck you as the most important event so far?"
I didn't like killing the vampire. Oh, you don't know about that. There was a dude. It was.
Odoru.
Was that his
Yeah.
name?
Yes, it
Daughter,
was.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He has long suffered.
You
I'm
knew
glad
about
that you
that.
could release him from it.
That was really sad.
It was quite a horrible experience, actually.
You will find many tales of woe here. This is not the first nor the last that you will come across.
This is I think canonically, it's the first time Judas is hearing about Doru and what you guys did, because you guys were
No.
still relaxing, or like you guys were still like
No, they told you.
Fluffing
They
on.
I
told
was
you
about to
this.
say,
They-
Marlena
okay,
told
okay.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
on the walkover. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Um,
also told you about the vision she had when she when she healed him.
Yes.
right.
Did Marlene tell the rest of the group about that though?
Ooh, that's also a great question. I would assume that she did. Yeah, she did, because she also told the first person she told was Irina when she went upstairs. And she told her that there's hope. I've seen my people, they told me that to have hope, and so I have hope. That is a core memory for her.
Bring.
But she actually will relay that, like kind of what happened, like if the guys don't get to it first. She will relay like fighting him to the best of her knowledge. Granted, like she admits that she's just like about fighting him. I had my eyes closed like the whole time. But she relays like the casting Revivify, using the diamond, seeing Equinox and Hestia and what she was told, um, and about Benedict's journal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it only took me 5 sessions. But um,
We're very proud of you, my dear.
what his last name is, it starts with a B. Rest of it is unnecessary. Benedict B's journal is what
Benedict.
she needs to know.
Benedict.
Yes. And and she'll relay that to Madame Eva. To see kind of and like as she tells it, she will watch her face and her movements to see if there's any like recognition or familiarity or like anything that seems new to her in that regard.
Give me an insight check.
Insight.
May I as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's use this die. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's super good. 24.
23.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me math right. Yeah, 24. Okay.
As
This
you
math is made
tell
of
her
math.
this, and you look, Madame Eva has these deep, dark brown eyes, almost black. And as she very eagerly listens to what you're telling her, you do see like a spark of interest in what you're telling her, but her face gives nothing away.
Mm.
It's blank and passive. You can't tell if she is familiar with the story or if she's concealing anything. It's nothing. It's a mask.
Looking at the orb that's in front of us, is it similar to one that a mentor of mine might have once had at one point?
Mhm.
Oh, good, good. um,
It's actually very familiar.
Wonderful. Um, to answer your question, Lady Eva, or Madam Eva, I should say, I think the important thing about what we've discovered in this town is probably family and relationships. Whether it be the three lovely ladies that run the inn, or the father and son, or the brother and sister, or the mother and daughter with missing Gertrude. Some of the ties that we have closest to us, the bonds that we kind of keep with each other, that we try to hold closest, seem to be fracturing or under immense stress for most of the people here. Interpersonal bonds, I suppose.
Bonds are very important here. And they often run deeper than you know. And she places her hand on the orb and looks at you intently. You.
Yeah. Yes, I suppose they are.
Did
She
you
looks
know
at
we
you,
were
rest of you.
coming here?
I knew someone was coming. But my sight extends a little bit farther than most.
Do you use the orb thingy?
This was a more recent acquirement.
Can you show us how you use it?
But I think this will only hold interest for that young man there. And she points to you, Mew.
Um, I um in Thieves' Cant will ask this charming woman if she picked this up from an old friend of mine, as in, you know, the last 48 hours.
I lean over to Ryder and I say, "Why did Mew just ask Madame Eva if there's a duck in her refrigerator?"
The fuck's a refrigerator?
What the fuck is a duck?
I think it's really wanted some grapes.
What do half of those words even mean?
Why did he go to a lemonade stand?
Exactly, all of this. Yeah.
She replies in kind that
Kind, I never heard of that language.
Very funny.
before you, I might have received this not that long ago. For me, I have had it for several years.
I see.
Time moves slowly in here.
This
Wait,
would
I
be
don't
Thieves'
understand
Cant.
Thieves'
Yeah.
Cant. Yeah,
So
I
you
don't
do
understand.
not understand that.
I don't understand Thieves' Cant.
What do you mean
What do you
the moon
mean,
is eating a pie?
The milk is in the milk is in the oven with the moon pie. What the hell is a moon pie?
Sounds delicious. Um, was this the payment that you were suggesting? Or did you have something else in mind?
They keep
Madam.
using words I don't understand. Ryder, help me.
This is now uncommon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you have
I still
comprehend
don't
languages?
understand.
Because that one might work.
I still don't understand. No, it's just.
Um, she
Right, it's having
I
a
have
stroke.
comprehend languages.
I know 5 languages, guys.
I know 3.
Anyhow's it?
any houses. No, that might require a different price. The payment that I am offering you is how to leave this place.
Judas perks up hella strong at that.
Marlena will also perk up, but try to not show it super hard.
Judas doesn't care. Judas perks up so hard.
Ryder is looking at the water because he was confused by the last words.
While that is very generous, I actually have a question too for you, if I may ask. But if that costs another task entirely, we can discuss that.
Make your ask, but as far as what it might cost you, I will reserve that until I hear your request.
We promised Emma, I believe her name was,
Hold on.
about her missing daughter Gertrude.
Mary.
Mary. It was an old Hebrew name. That's what I remember. We asked Mary. We promised Mary that we'd help try to find her missing daughter, or any sort of semblance for her. As eager to leave as my compatriots, but no parent should be separated from their child if they can be.
She looks at you. Well, she's not the only child that is missing.
Probably true, but that's the only one that we were made aware of at this time and were promised to aid. If we find more, I would be more than willing to help bring them back to their families, but Gertrude's at the top of my list of children we need to find. Or I need to find.
Well, of her I do not know, but if you're looking for missing children, we have one of our own that is gone. Although I think her fate is tied to the closed-mindedness of others. As she passes you guys a flyer.
I hand it to Ryder because Mew can't read. I'm kidding.
I hand it to Marlena because Ryder also can't read. No. No.
Marlena can read. It's true.
Hands it to Judas.
Sorry.
Judas reads it.
It was clearly
Arabelle.
cat's ears, 'cause they were really
Oh, did you send it?
Yes.
Yes, I did. I think I put it in the wrong spot though.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good.
Um, one of our other Vistani encampments missing a child. And I have a feeling that the fate of many are tied with yours. Or all of you at least.
Are purple eyes common? They're like above table. Is this okay?
And humans, no.
in Vistani.
I guess I would.
You don't know enough to make that
Out of
to
the-
make, to
out of
make
the-
that deduction.
Kids I've interacted with, any purple eyes?
No, not in the Vistani kids that you've seen. They generally dusty blonde hair. The kids that you've seen that have like dusty blonde hair, black hair, brown hair. Majority of it's not straight, it's wavy. They all do, like, they are a large traveling family type, so a majority of the bands you can make the assumption are related. At least it's the family group is related.
Okay.
Amongst them, you do see a couple people. It looks like they might have married into the Vistani, helping. Although they look to be in the more. Madame Eva's tent is one of the ones that looks like a more permanent encampment. And there's a couple who have tents similar in permanence to hers, whereas others do look like they move around.
Do you know the age of Miss Arabelle? Or
It says on the flyer 7.
does it say 7? I missed that.
7 years of age and was last seen at the edge of the Vistani encampment in which she lives.
Thank you. I can't read. Mew can though,
I was gonna say Brett can't read Old English.
which is ironic because actually I can very well.
I can't read Old English.
Well, I can't read. Get out of here.
So, I guess it's time for my payment to you. As she hands her Taroka deck to you, Mew. Be it there and shuffle this for me.
Oh,
Just really quick, if nobody is keeping the flyer, Ryder's throwing it in his pocket.
Marlena will hand it to Ryder if Judas is done with it.
Judas, looking at it, is trying to make the mental image on the flyer and just kind of like casting minor illusion without cast it. Like in his head, he's casting minor illusion in the shape of this child's face.
It's called imagination.
Shut up. And then once he has that mental image, he's just like,
You mind palaced it.
exactly. Yeah, I added it to the Mind Palace. So, and we'll then add it to Ryder.
All right, I'll cover
on that note. And then on that note,
we'll find out what this gift is.
we'll find out what this gift is after this short break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a conclusion to our episode right after this. Witch!
Beans, what the fuck?
So we come back.
Beans!
Madame Eva is passing her Taroka deck to Yu as she hands it. If you would be a dear. You have a touch of the gift, and I think it would be best if you are the one to shuffle this.
Of course. And he just gently and respectfully shuffles.
I feel like this is something Marlena would do. Not even as like trying to be helpful, knowing that it probably won't help, but like, and like because guidance is touch, she's just gonna like very gently, like a little like hair that's like sticking up from like his cap or something like that. She's just gonna touch that as the the physical component, and then just like guidance.
Very
Like,
gently, very gingerly. He then
Yes.
gently passes the deck back to her.
Then he shuddered. He's like, "Ooh."
Well, no, like I'm sure these cards hold a stupendous amount of power, so he's very
Yeah.
gentle with them.
She takes them back and starts.
Can I do something while Mew is shuffling?
What do you do?
I begin the somatic component of see invisibility and see how Madame Eva reacts.
The somatic
Without-
component of what?
See invisibility. So for me, it's kind of
She
just
flicks
like
her eyes to you as it is happening, but doesn't make any move to stop you.
But she is looking at me as I have started casting a spell.
Yes.
Then I will stop casting the spell.
Just a side note, because I rolled it. Marlena, you get a note from Shams. He's currently beefing with a raven.
Well, she will do her best, like as she's like hearing like him just or like hearing like seeing the visuals of him and like this motherfucking crow, and then this crow just like doing what Dippy just did, just cawing at him, and I project calmness and like just like knowledge,
time.
yeah, and be like, it's okay, buddy, you're all good.
Okay.
I wish I could speak.
You
through
are
my
the
familiar.
you are the bigger, stronger.
I mean, you can, can't you?
in this fight.
I don't think I can.
I know that I made Dom's a creature from Monster Hunter. I have no idea the context of like what this creature actually is.
I just find that incredibly amusing. As I know you looked
I
at
saw
that
it.
creature and was like, that's cute. That's fine. I'm not gonna tell you the context. I'm just gonna let you live in ignorance.
You said play Monster Hunter with me then.
Yeah, I said okay. Play Monster Hunter with me. Yeah. So she Madame Eva makes no move to stop you from casting see invisibility.
But is there like a look about her? She doesn't make a move, but is it enough? Like, I guess insight is what I'm after.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really good insight. It's 19 plus 3, 22 insight. She doesn't make a move, but that doesn't mean she doesn't
What are you
care
trying to
because she looked
insight?
over. I'm trying to insight whether her look is a look of disappointment or a look of intrigue.
It's intrigue.
Oh, he doesn't trust me.
That's basically it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to be right.
Yeah.
She doesn't trust.
No, she's basically her look to you is, oh, he doesn't trust me.
And Judas will actually, in that moment, reading that, there will be like a wink added in as he finishes casting see invisibility. There's a white streak of talc smeared across where his eyes are, and he doesn't blink or tatter at it. That is part of the material components. And now his vision, he can see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible. And I can also see into the ethereal plane for an
Oh,
hour with no concentration.
Nice. As you finish your shuffling and she takes the deck back, she starts laying cards out onto the table. She goes, for those of you who did not know, Tarot decks are one of the few methods of divination that are rarely wrong and generally very clear. And she takes the first card and flips it over. So this card tells of the history, knowledge of the ancient, and it will help you better understand your current situation. But you're going to need to look for a wizard's tower on a lake. Let the wizard's name and servant guide you to what you seek. She puts the second card down. The first card, by the way, is the Master of Stars.
Which was one of the ones that we recovered.
The second card. This card tells you of a powerful force for good and protection. And she kind of locks eyes with Marlena. Holy symbol of great hope. As she places down the 2 coins. The philanthropist. You must look to a place where sickness and madness are bred. Where children once cried and the treasure lies there, unused still. She puts down the third card, continuing the pattern. This is a card of power and strength. It tells a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She puts down the 8 of glyphs. What you seek lies in a pile of treasure beyond a set of amber doors. And she puts the 4th one down. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness. I see an heir of a fallen order of knights. He lingers like a ghost in a dead dragon's lair. And finally, the 5th and final card as she lays that one down. But the card for that one is the ghost. And then the final card. Your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. And this card will lead you to him. She lays down the artifact. He looks in the darkness for morning light once shown, a sacred place. Interesting, as she finishes the reading. That these are the cards that will guide you. What'd you say, Marlena?
I said because these are the ones that we found.
For you.
Yep. Every card that she laid out was one that you guys had to find for her.
Exactly. But I think Marlena and I are making a point of repeating that back to her. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, because like she said, interesting that these are the cards that we drew, and it's just like, yeah, because we drew them for you.
Yeah, because we recovered them for you.
Yeah.
Well, I am not the one who shuffled.
Looks to me.
Yeah.
And then quickly looks away, trying not to look suspicious or anything like that. Be like,
Don't be suspicious.
I'm not looking away. I'm looking at Mew like,
What did you do?
I know better than to fix another person's deck that isn't mine if I know I'm going to lose.
Well,
just looks away from him, looks back to her. In that entire spiel, in the entire reading, in the entire laid out everything, was there anything around her, ethereal or otherwise, invisible, that was manipulating either the cards or manipulating, or not even manipulating necessarily. Just
No,
is there an etherealness hanging over her?
there's not an etherealness hanging over her. There's not a censor of any kind. Um, she in the ethereal plane, she herself looks like there's a shadow over herself. Um, and it's and she herself has an unusually long shadow in the ethereal plane. But there's no outside influence working over herself, over the cards that she laid out while she was reading. She finishes and looks to all of you. So there's a roadmap of how to get out of here.
So the key to getting out is to stay.
We have a couple of things too, it looks like. But it looks like we might be going to one of your ancestral homes there, my lord. And he'll sarcastically bow to Ryder.
I am gonna be totally honest. I was taking that as like a metaphorical card reading. Is this something that I should have been taking literally?
Very.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. No disrespect. There's just all the card readings I've seen before are very
Joey.
showy. Yeah.
And you have a reason to think that way, as Judas's tone has soured, I'll say, a skosh. And replying directly to Ryder says, "There's a reason that you should think that way." And I look to Madam Eva and go, "You don't bring us here." Let me rephrase. We've been brought here by some unknown force. And our solution to getting out of here is by becoming your errand boys and girls?
I mean, she's not the worst employer I've had.
Same.
Far from the worst. But there's something about this that doesn't rub me the right way.
She kind of grins and almost a sneer. She goes, I am not the one that commands this. And fair warning, sorcerer. Many have come before you to this land. And their bones lie all over this land.
Again,
Arrogance is something that will only get you killed.
not in a rude way, not in a an ungrateful way, because genuine, you are the nicest person we have met since coming here. Have those people also gone to you for guidance?
Not always.
But some have.
But you are not the first set of adventurers that have sat at my table.
And they have also died.
It is as fate wills it.
In her and Aventure's offense, just because they get an objective doesn't mean people are going to listen or follow instructions properly.
No. And again, I'm not blaming her in the slightest. I'm just trying to understand. So other people have come.
Correct.
To do exactly what has been laid out before us today.
Have like snatched cards for you as well, I think is what they're trying to get at as well.
When the other people come, are your cards stolen? Like, is this like a cycle that keeps happening? Are we in like a time loop?
Warp again, actually. It wasn't a very fun dance.
Many are brought to me, and many are brought here.
Mm-hmm.
Most find their way to me. The ones who have lived the longest listen to my advice.
That's all I needed to hear.
But it's your choices
Yes.
that will inform your fates. I can only give you the roadmap.
Okay.
Is there any measures that we can take to make sure that we do not get stuck here, that we don't die here? Because that's as for as long as I stay here, I make the declaration very boldly that I will not perish here. I've made promises, and I don't want any of my friends to succumb to that either.
The only advice I can offer is staying together and trusting each other.
Okay, then I need a pinky promise, all of you, right now. We need to like square up, but pinky promise style. At some point, maybe not right this minute, but I'm going to keep all of you alive. But you guys need to do most of the work. Please
So
don't
nothing
get
will-
yourselves killed.
So nothing will have changed.
I will bring you back if you die. I just need to get a lot of diamonds.
Judas has been staring at the floor for the last 5 minutes as these secondary spurs and conversations and branches have come off of this conversation, of this reading. I'm gonna roll a die.
Okay.
It's gonna be for a religion check.
Okay.
And the higher that I get, the more that Judas will buy into the genuine nature of this Taroka reading. And I won't tell you the number I get, I will just act accordingly. Stares at the floor. And he just lets out a big sigh. Just...
Well, looks like I'm not going to be joining Charlemagne's for drinks anytime soon.
And he crosses his arms and just looks at Eva with a look in his eyes of... respect that has always been there, but he has been trying to hide ever since he got here. For a fellow magician, if you will, to use a word. And just looks at her and goes,
If we're in this for the long haul, then I guess we have no choice but to listen to what you've had to say.
and he just kind of like loosens up, cracks his neck with like one neck turn, cracks it the other way, and is just like,
Tomorrow morning, we leave for Vallaki to drop Irina off in a safe haven. But by the time we're done, if you have any words of wisdom for us and where we need to go next, we would be happy to listen. I would be happy to listen.
oh no, the layout. Oh,
I forgot I can't swap windows.
no.
Ah.
And he just goes,
I would be happy to listen.
Me will pat him on the shoulder and say, that was I'm in a similar boat, but a show of good faith. And Mew is going to pull out a potion of greater healing and hand it to Judas.
and I like take it from you, really like annoyedly, sarcastically, and we'll just like plunk, drop it into my bag of holding, which I will mark that I have dropped it as such.
Yeah, and he'll hand the other one to Marlena. You are going to need to keep us alive if we're going to be doing most of the work, as you put it.
Yeah.
Madame Eva is still watching Judas intently as
And I
kind of-
see a small part of the look is also like his eyes darting from her to her shadow and back when he says, I am willing to listen to you. There is an air of acceptance.
and she smiles kind of genially and goes, I'm glad to see that your parental issues let you trust a little still.
He lets out a deep guttural growl in his second sigh.
Do you need a lozenge? You good?
Without even acknowledging Mew, looks at her. As long as I don't have to see either of them again while I'm here. And he'll turn and say, I'll be setting up my tent. And his cape will...
She rattles out an abyssal.
He doesn't know Abyssal. He knows Celestial and Infernal.
I'm gonna be an infernal. She rattles out in an infernal. Be careful of that attitude of yours. It will leave you susceptible to certain dreams. Yeah.
In Infernal, he will reply, and be careful that you don't go rattling the wrong cages. And he will leave the tent.
Is this lake okay for me to swim in?
Are you talking about the lake?
Yeah.
The river?
Yeah, out loud. The river?
Hundred
I haven't listed
lake.
as a lake. It's a river? My
It's a
bad.
lake.
River
it's
illness.
a lake
River.
that feeds into a
like the-
river that feeds into a lake.
A river that feeds into a lake, yeah.
You guys are encamped where the river flows into the lake.
Let me change that real quick.
Stealthy, did you see the message I sent, by the way, on Discord?
Judas, as you turn to leave, your gaze falling across your new party members, you do see behind you the shadow of a figure.
With
Not
I see
Judas,
invisibility.
not Mew himself, but definitely a
Yeah.
different person. But it's not very clear and distinct to you. And they're standing close by. They're not directly behind it. It's not a shadow that Mew casts into the.
So, yeah, so as he finishes his... As long as I don't have to see them again while I'm here, turns. Mew, Marlena, Ryder, kind of like behind him, and like he will like flourish his cloak of protection a little, which gives him enough time to see into the ethereal and invisible behind his companions, and his eyes will lock. Not Mew, you will see his eyes lock in your direction, but not on you. Like, he will lock eyes with whatever this shadow is that is nearby him. You see that. Judas doesn't acknowledge it aloud, and Judas doesn't change his candor from the infernal that he spouts back and forth with Madame Eva. But you see that Judas saw. And there was a small shift in his right eye, like the gentlest eyebrow cock of like...
Again, if you need a lozenge, I think I have a couple right around my bag.
Again, that doesn't change the
No.
candor of him leaving or anything, but that is something that you do notice.
Well,
And-
Mew heard Infernal, and if it sounds like the screams are like gurgling,
Yeah, that's also very fair.
He's like,
As-
"You need a
so after
lozenge?"
the infernal, the
Yeah.
infernal, he'll turn to Mew again. Having changed position, does the shadow is the maybe this is a question either for Mew or for Stealthy. Having changed position to almost walk out of the tent entirely, does the shadow change so that it's still relatively behind him, or is it in the spot that I saw it in?
It's in the spot that you saw it in.
Okay. And I turn to look back at Mew and just like looking behind me, and I'm just like, seriously, if you need a lozenge, he's just like, I don't know whether to count that as ignorance or an insult. and in Infernal calls Mew what is essentially a specialized infernal word for idiot.
Mew doesn't speak Infernal.
Madam
so
Eva in
you're
common
saying.
looks at you and admonishes language.
I'm
In
inclined to
common?
agree with her on that
In
one.
common, yeah.
Oh
Marlena
shit!
will-
Wait, Marlena speaks infernal as well.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying how many languages. I speak 2. I didn't realize that. I only have 2.
I technically
What are you-
speak
Common
two,
and Draconic?
then Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, common and
Common or
draconic.
draconic?
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
funny.
Yeah.
I speak common, infernal, and primordial.
I forget that Marlena speaks infernal. Oh, that's an even better moment then. And he's just like,
He's like, should I be offended? I feel like I should be offended. But then again,
I mean, only a little bit, but
Oh,
And
it's okay.
and
Curses.
he was Mew physically offering a lozenge?
he was reaching into a bag to look for some sort of like honey-based like thing to help with your throat. He's being genuine. Like
Right. And after he says, I don't know whether to call that ignorance or an insult, had he already pulled one out,
100%.
he would take it from you, and then he would leave.
Infernal
Enjoy
is hard
your
on the
tent
throat if
building.
you're unpracticed.
Huh?
Enjoy your tent building.
What did Ryder say? Oh, enjoy your
Yeah, attend your tent building process. Like I guess was something I said.
But
And I
It's
just
listened to you.
yeah, Ryder
For
would
the-
fully speak up though. I'm like, can I swim in this river?
I would not advise it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, they're drinking water.
Is it your drinking water?
Yes, not to mention it's glacial runoff that even a dragon of your
Oh, see, that's why I wanted to go in.
I would not suggest it.
Okay.
My second question. I know that you're a very busy woman. You probably want to spend some time with your family, and he'll pull out his own deck. I spoke to the three lovely sisters at the inn, and they said that this wasn't a specialty, but considering we have a similar trade, and we'll gently put it down next to the orb. I'm not used to. This deck was not the way it has always been, and I got a slight confirmation, but I'd like a professional opinion from a not as a reading, but as a sense.
She takes it and fans it out, looks over all of the cards, and looks at you. And she mutters under her breath, and our resident sorcerer left the room, so never mind.
He's a wizard chaos coordinator.
Our resident wizard left the room,
Wizard.
so never mind.
That's very funny. That was very funny, Brett.
Thank you.
Wait, what happened?
Wizard.
I was taking notes. What?
Wizard.
Oh,
Wizard. Incredible.
As you all see, kind of like this internal light happen in Madame Eva's eyes as she looks around and then locks on you intently. And you see her kind of look all around you. Because you don't know
I was never
what you
properly
are.
educated. No, ma'am, I was never formally educated, and I believe I'm human. He pricks his finger so he bleeds. Yeah, it's red.
What?
But
Don't
why
do
would you do
that.
that? I put
You're
Mew's finger in my
gross.
mouth. No, I'm kidding. Never mind. I have to not speak.
Because
before
that's the
thinking.
first thing you should do. Share microbiomes with each other.
One time. It happened one time the first time we met. You can't just put my finger in your
I
mouth
know.
every time you see
my
me.
bad. I'm sorry. I swear I'm not a vampire.
Well, that sucks. Anyway,
But
Wow. Wow. I cast healing word on Mew.
I mean, it wasn't even for damage. You just went like kind of bit at like the cuticle, so a little bit of blood came out. Like
Yeah.
it's not
Oh,
like
you bit it. I
Yeah.
thought you said you break your finger, and I'm like,
No.
Jesus Christ!
break
what are you
your
doing?
no, just a
finger.
little. I know.
Like, I thought you were just like, yeah, let me just like, and just like fucking like
No,
rip your finger
Just
off.
like just near the finger.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not casting shit.
Here,
She continues looking at while you guys are all fussing over Mew's bleeding finger. She gives just a small little grin and she looks at you and goes, "You are being guided, and you would do well listen to it, or to them at least."
Okay. Yeah.
You just
Okay.
haven't been paying attention.
Isn't that ironic?
as I rain.
She continues. You might start with using these to have a nice conversation with those that are willing to talk.
He rubs this part of his face, and for those that have looked at his face or have been in conversation with him, I think probably the only person that would definitely have noticed would be Ryder because they've had the most casual time together. There's a small imprint of what looks like a scar, like someone hit him with a ring on, and it kind of embedded itself into his face. It's a small, looks like little fox-shaped face with two little gems, kind of like the one he wears on his pinky. Um, I'll think about it. Thank you.
She kind of nods and motions for you to leave as she goes, "Best to be sure that your wayward wizard doesn't accidentally get cursed by one of my people."
That's why I'm leaving. As he grabs his cards, gently tips his hat, and goes after Judas to make sure he's being as well behaved as Judas is when he's in a new environment, which is very well, but he's gonna still pick at him a little bit.
I'm in no rush, and it is a little bit of a trek, so I will leave whenever you are ready. I don't mind walking with you.
Are you talking to Marlena?
Yeah, no, I am terrible with names.
Madam Eva.
Madam Eva?
Madam Eva, yes. Yes.
I actually had some questions for her. Some like kind of private ones, if that's okay, Ryder. Unless you have questions beforehand, then I'll step out. But
No, I just didn't want her to trip.
fair enough.
So, all right, no, I'll leave you guys to it. I should go check on my frog.
Yeah, make sure he hasn't been claimed by small children.
Yeah.
You go out there and you see the crow and the frog engaging in epic combat.
I was gonna say you
Shams
see
is
the frog
reffing.
in the crow's mouth. Like,
That's what Shams is doing. She's
That's
just
what
like,
Shams
I'm
is speaking
rescuing the
about.
frog. Yeah.
Snicker's just unperturbed, just frog eye blink, just this is my life.
Before leaving, strange question. Does Madame Eva have any weapons on her?
Not
Like,
that
does
you
she?
can see.
She doesn't openly carry anything. Okay.
No, not unless you count a
Field
walking
carries there.
stick.
I mean, okay.
She has a repeating hand crossbow in her coat. We just haven't seen it.
Um, Marlena also doesn't. I Ryder's just he is gonna hand Marlena his silvered hand axe. One of them. I'm just a. You want privacy, and I totally respect that. Uh, just in case.
Thank
This is a
you.
pen.
I appreciate it.
She looks at you, Ryder. Madame Eva does. And she goes, "You have nothing to worry about.
You would
If
respect.
nothing,
Ah, go for it.
I respect your ancestor,
Oh.
and I hold to some of his beliefs."
Oh my god, this is not meant to be used on you. I hope you know that. It was for other things.
Don't think she would attack me, but if she did, I think she'd beat me actually.
I also think she would beat me.
She just kind of
And you'd like
raises
it
an
too.
eyebrow and just like for the first time without rolling, the insight you guys get is she may look like a very frail old woman, but she's also definitely badass.
Oh yeah. All right. I will let you guys be. Thank you so much, Madam Eva.
She fixes her searing gaze onto you, Marlena.
And then walking towards camp, you guys just hear the, again, most cartoonish, fake angry, "Now where's my frock?"
And cacophony of child
Yep.
laughter as they're running around playing Keep the Frog Away from Ryder. Madame Eva looks to you, Marlena. Ask your question, child.
With so you know what's happening with Arena right now, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
the whole like oh, you know. Um,
She isn't the first young maiden that this has happened to.
I'm starting to gather that because I think that happened to Gertrude as well, and that's why she's missing. Um, but when I first met Irina, I there was a click, so to speak. Like a like she looked familiar to me, and I don't understand that. And I was wondering if maybe you in your wiseness and your mysticism maybe would understand since you are native to this environment and stuff.
I'm going to tell you a story.
Okay.
A long time ago, there were two nobles. One brave man who fought many wars. Another young, destined to be priest. Both of the same family. The younger looked towards the older, warlike one with great pride and longed to be worthy of his brother. The younger came to live there once. And in their travels, they met a young woman. Beautiful. Innocent as new fallen snow. Both fell madly in love. Alas, only one could be chosen. She kind of looks off to the distance and thinks for a minute. Being closer in age and disposition, the young noble and the young woman fell deeply in love, much to the dismay of the elder. Though the elder tried, he could not win the young woman's heart, and thus fell into despair. And in his despair, he made a rash decision that affected all three. And in the process, affected all those around him. In the end, all three died. And it's said that their story plays out over and over again. With both brothers trying to prevent the death of the young woman. But I tell you this because you remind me and Irina remind me of this story. Because the young woman did not know where she came from. Just like you do.
So Irina's also not of Barovia. She's like us. She's from far away.
Possibly. At least our origins are not like others here. I would caution you both.
I'm ignoring chat right now.
I'm trying to ignore chat. History and stories like to play themselves out in full. The details change from time to time.
I know that this is a long shot, but do you have any diamonds?
I would like $1.
She turns from you and flips open a chest as she kind of rummages around and takes a small, almost a small jewelry box out. She opens it to you. You see various objects, each with diamonds set in them. There's about 3. She holds it out to you. There are many that could not be saved. Just so you are aware. As she presses it to your hands. As much as stories like to play out over and over again, you can change the details. She kind of takes both of your hands and puts it on the small jewelry box.
Mhm.
So keep your eye out for what the details tell you to change and what not to.
I will. And she'll take the jewelry box and um can I give you a hug? You kind of feel like a mom figure, and I haven't hugged a mom in a really long time. Do you want a hug?
She opens her arms out for a hug.
Big hug. Big hug on Mama Vistani. Or
Oh
Mama
my god.
Eva.
Madam Eva.
Mama Eve even.
Whatever she is.
And
Big hugs.
in your ear, I guess not really talking to you, but as you're hugging her, your ear is right next um to her mouth as she goes. She whispers, Night Mother, let this time be different. And watch over this child this time.
Marlena
And
squeezes
she
her a little tighter.
squeezes you, and it feels almost her standoffish, her nature with the rest of your party, with the rest of the boys, definitely different. A teacher teaching
Mm-hmm.
and admonishing or encouraging as needed. Um, this one's different. This one feels almost familial in nature, and you can't quite explain why. And she looks at you, goes, I would talk to the burgomaster of Alaki. I believe that the journal that you are looking for is held there.
Okay. I will. I will. I will do that.
She kind of pulls back and goes, Go, join your friends. I must rest now.
Thank you. Thank you. And she'll um take the thing and she'll hold it close to her pet her amulet, like her Hestia kind of thing, and um hesitate a little and then go out the doors or curtain.
Marlena, on the box, as you kind of leave and go to stash it in your bag, you notice that there is a crest on the top of it. And it seems very familiar from Gertrude's notes that you had noticed. And it is the crest, the von Zarovich crest, on top of this small jewelry box.
As she notices that, she will like rub the scar that she has on her neck like she was earlier. Um and just put her palm over it and keep moving.
And as you guys all settle down for the night and go to sleep, No dreams bother any of you. And unbeknownst to all of you, Madame Eva leaves her tent in the middle of the night and walks off to the woods, where she meets with a dark figure. And goes, "How may I serve you?" And that's where we're going to end the session.
Are we? Do we have time to wrap before an ad, Dippy?
A little bit.
Okay.
We might want to. It's coming up soon. If we did it quick, we might be able to wrap. There was a thing that Judas wanted to do, but it's not important. It's something that we'll talk about after the
Okay.
stream. Like,
Okay, cool.
Well, thank you so much, Stealthy.
Yes.
Yes, I love being
wonderful
tortured.
session.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Jesus. I'm stressed.
Oh my god.
This is fine.
I don't like
We're
that.
fine.
Everything's
It's fine.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to say that? We don't know that's happening. That's giving us the players anxiety. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
all right.
It's great, isn't it?
Upcoming schedule.
All is good. There is nothing to say
Schedule,
about it
even.
in the chat.
Friday.
We should, keyword should, be running another episode of the Inquisition. You'll see a couple of our lovely faces back there, and it will be a fun time. Because we will have just gotten back. Yeah, wrong way. Yeah. And it should be fun. And then next week we will have another episode of the Dapper D's. I think we've got a pretty good episode for the Dapper D's going, so it'll be fun. And then after that, the month of December will start. Well, no, the month of December will start with that Dapper D's episode. So we think that'll be pretty good. After that, it'll just be kind of touch and go. We've got a couple of people kind of like going into and out of commitments. So with
Stay
a couple
up
of
to
people
date with the Discord. December is a hard time for scheduling to begin with, so
yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing is for sure, there will be plenty of fun content, plenty of fun games to be had.
Yes,
especially in the month of December.
For all the folks in America, have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you're going to celebrate it, or if you're going to go to a food soup kitchen or anything of the sort. Spend some quality time, take care of yourself, and be happy to be alive.
yeah.
Brett was fighting so hard not to use his stream outro right there, and
I was not. I'll have you know.
Oh,
I was not.
Oh,
Dude, I haven't gone live in TikTok in probably 2 years now, and I still bite my tongue because I had an outro for that. Even if you had a great day, I hope you have a better tomorrow. Like,
That's pretty good.
fun.
that's how I ended
That's
every
good.
stream, and every once in a while I feel it slipping out during the Dapper D's outros.
All
You guys
right.
should start
Stealthy.
streaming
win
Twitch.
every class like
Yes,
that.
go check out Brett's Twitch. Go check out
Oh.
Bright Sword's Twitch. Stealthy, take us out.
right. All right. So you guys have a very lovely night. And like Brett said, for those of all of you Yanks out there,
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Every holiday.
But remember, be careful in the mists. Your adventure matters. Roll for initiative.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ciao.